Hey friends, Nolan here with Revive Minute. I just want to encourage you to not allow the paralysis of perfectionism stop you from going after all your dreams, from going after being the best you. Now, if perfectionism is demanded right now of anything that you start, it'll paralyze you because you learn to walk by walking and you weren't perfect. You learn to talk by talking and you weren't perfect. And anything you learn, martial arts, music, any sport, any skill, you start imperfect. That's how we all start. And so perfectionism will paralyze you. Now, the pursuit of perfection will keep you always reaching, pressing on, pressing forward. But understanding that what's perfect when you're a white belt isn't perfect when you're a black belt. And what's perfect when you're learning to talk or walk at 2 isn't perfect at 22. So we grow in all our gifts, we grow in all our knowledge. So we just have to start. Grace isn't sitting waiting to shame you or call you failure when you stumble, when you fall. Go after the highest and best. Press on to all the high things you dream of, in the natural, in the spiritual, in the financial, in your relational. Let grace empower you. Grace looks at you and loves you unconditionally and says you are perfect. Now go and become perfect, and grace empowers you to be that. Christ gives us his perfection on the cross so that we're accepted. And he says, now press on and dream and step out on the high rope and know there's a net to catch you. There is grace. Grace that catches you when you fall. Not so that you will fall, no, so that you won't, because you won't be paralyzed by fear. It's that fear that causes so many people to fall. Walk in grace and pursue all those things God's called you to. Be revived.